Hello, beautiful humans. A few weeks ago, I was in a magical island in Spain called Ibiza, and I was having a very deep inner journey and process when a realization hit me. There's a certain experience you can have with yourself that completely shifts you off the time-space continuum. What do I mean? I mean there is an experience you can enter in your conscious reality that can allow you to step fully out of time. Hello beautiful soul, just a moment to cut the video to let you know that the Divine Beauty Retreat happening in Bali in August is finally launched today. If you're excited, if you've been waiting for this, if you know and trust that you are meant to be in Bali this August alongside a group of powerful Arab women for a very deep and beautiful initiation into the divine feminine wisdom of the island, then find the link below, send in your application, and if you're one of the right women, I'm going to see you there in just a few months. Choo! Imagine there are two linears we are always existing on, the time and the space. You are moving through space and moving through time in every moment. But what if you took away the time dimension? What if you entered a dimension of infinite presence? Because this is the dimension that will allow you to escape time and the way it's fleeting and moving so quickly we can barely catch up with it. This is the portal into deep existence, the portal into experiencing a depth into your life you never even imagined was possible. Presence is the secret. Present is the key to this eternal present. Entering the spiritual dimension means entering this present moment in a way we never did before. And there are many ways you can enter this space, this dimension. Anytime you are witnessing and experiencing something so fully, you are escaping time. That's why we say when you're fully in the flow, if you're an artist and you're painting, or you're a writer and you're writing, or you're a philosopher and you're philosophizing, those are the moments you escape the prison of time, the limitation of time, the mind dimension of time. And in fact, it was during the Enlightened Age, which is actually the rational age of European evolution in the 1800s, that time was invented. And in the same age, rationality was invented. The masculine was fully introduced to lead society. And so escaping time is a deep portal into the deep feminine. Because experiencing your own feminine energy is experiencing yourself outside of time, where you are so fully here and in the present moment, experiencing the richness of this moment. And for most people, the reason they don't slow down to go into this portal is because they think it's boring. Have you ever been bored before? Because I know I have. And you can be certain that if you are bored or getting bored in a specific moment, you are not present. Because if you were present, you would feel the million sensations you can feel, even just breathing the air into your lungs. There's so many sensations happening there. Even just feeling our feet on the ground. And in every moment, so many sensations are happening. And so tuning into your senses is a great portal into the present moment. But that's just the first layer, because the experience I had and the possibility I'm talking about is literally getting so absorbed into the moment, so in it, that the very experience of time ceases to exist. Again, when you're in the state of flow and you're creating, you escape that time. Maybe you've been writing for 5 hours and you're like, how did this time pass? Or when I'm prepping for sacred songs, I'm playing music and just so in the flow of my creation, I completely forget time. And escaping time, landing in the present moment, is your deepest bridge to the spiritual experience you are seeking and longing for, which is aliveness, which is full absorption in the experience of life and the wealth of life and the paradise and Eden and all the gardens that we've talked about metaphorically in all the different spiritual traditions, pointing to an experience that is fully received in through the body, but then going deeper into the portals that the body offers you. Because every chakra in the body, and if you don't know what a chakra is, it's basically an energy portal, an energy gate. And I have 2 other videos you can watch on the chakras. But the moment you go into the present, your portals are fully opened, and your portals are stargates. Your womb is a portal, a stargate of creation. It's connected to the eternal womb. And so that's why creation is such an enduring and necessary aspect of our life. Because when you create, when you become so present, we enter a different space. And rather than tell you what this different space is, or why it matters, or why you should be prioritizing this experience every single day of your life, I'm gonna ask you to experience it yourself, receive that medicine, and then decide if this is something you wanna fully call into your life. And you can start by one single step. Every day after your morning practice or your morning ritual or the way you start your day, for me, that's one of the practices that I do in the morning is my yoga. So after the practice, what I invite you to do is to fully claim 2 things. I am so happy to be in this body. And I am so happy to be on this planet. And you can repeat each one 2-3 times. And as you repeat it, don't just say it from the mind. Allow your body to experience the frequency of the statement, because basically what you're telling your higher soul is, come into my body. And the moment your soul comes into your body, your senses can open up to life. And when your senses open up to the riches of life, you're gonna enter your own garden of Eden, where every moment is a portal of infinite possibility, infinite connection, infinite beauty, infinite bliss. And after all, I do believe that is what we're all seeking. Joy, happiness, these are the highest frequencies we can tap into. Love, connection, remembrance, intuition. But how can we access those higher frequencies if we are not fully here? So you reabsorb your attention, which is usually going in a million directions. The gas truck in Jordan. I've heard that sound since I was like 0. And by the way, when we're born, we're not 0. We're already 9 months old. I think this is a very important shift, and there's something there. Anyways, let's take a deep breath together. And allow yourself to enter this present moment with me. Forget the past. Forget what you've done so far today. Forget the future. Forget your plans. Come back fully into your breath. Come back fully into your body. Experience all the different senses you can experience. The sound, the touch, the feeling, the movement, the smells. And suddenly you're going to realize how much of your day you don't spend in the present moment. And the moment you enter this presence portal, time will cease to exist in the way you have known it to exist, and instead you will enter a different dimension. I think that's it for today. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, you know where to click. I'd love to see you again next week. I send you my love. I send you my joy. And I do wish you access into the abundance that is this present moment, this absorption, which is one of the pillars of yoga. And eventually enlightenment and the spiritual goals we are seeking, this is the portal through which we enter towards that. So if you're seeking that, if you're a seeker and you know there's something in this life that is calling you, that you haven't yet touched with your full orgasmic being, then this is a sign, an invitation that you're close. And that if you just keep following the path you're following, you're going to find more and more clues that lead you to the gold. The gold within, of course. I send you all my love, and I'll see you again next week.